Good morning, students. Yet another video on common size income statement. Little two variety of sums. A sum. Prepare common size income statement of JS Limited for the year ended 31st March 2015. Informations are given. Revenue from operation 2 lakhs, other income 20,000, cost of material consumed 1 lakh, purchase of stock in trade 1 lakh 10, changes in inventory 10,000 negative, and employee benefit expenses is 10,000, finance cost 10,000, depreciation amortization 10,000, and other expenses is also 10,000. Income tax is 40%. Now, before I proceed this sum, you notice that cost of material consumed, that is cost of revenue from operation, you can say, is nothing but purchase of stock minus purchase of stock in trade plus changes in inventory plus any direct expenses plus any direct expenses. In this sum, if you will notice, some informations are given, like you have got cost of material consumed 1 lakh, purchase is given 1 lakh 10, changes in inventory negative 10,000, and no direct expenses is there. So we will take purchase of stock and changes in inventory. 1 lakh 10 minus 10 is 1 lakh, and cost of material consumed is also 1 lakh. We can take any one of the figure in our sum. And changes in inventory is opening minus closing. See, we have taken over here both, that is purchase of stock and changes in inventory. Then I have not taken cost of material consumed. If I would have taken cost of material consumed, which I will be showing in the next sum, then I will not take purchase, changes in inventory, and direct expenses. In this sum, direct expenses is not there. So the figures which were given, we have written that in a common size income statement format. 1 year figure is only given, so that 1 year only we are writing. Revenue from operation is 2 lakhs given in the sum. Other income 20,000 given in the sum. Total revenue 2,20,000. We added both of them. Expenses were purchase, changes in inventory negative 10,000, and employees benefit expenses 10,000. Negative means our closing stock is higher than the opening stock. That means 10 minus 20, suppose. So minus 10. Finance cost 10,000, depreciation 10,000, 10,000. Total expenses coming to be 1 lakh 40. If you will see 1 lakh 10 plus 10, 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 30, 1 lakh 40, 1 lakh 50 minus this 10. So it's coming down to 1 lakh 40. Profit, total revenue minus total expense is 2 lakh 20 minus 1 lakh 40, that is 80,000. Tax is 40%. 40% of this profit, 32,000. And after tax, 80 minus 32, 48,000. Now we will be finding out common size income statement. We will divide every item by revenue from operation. Again, every item by revenue from operation. 2 lakhs by 2 lakhs into 100 is 100. 20,000 by 2 lakhs into 100 is 10. 2 lakh 20 by 100 by 2 lakhs into 100 is 110. Similarly, we were going on doing, and we got these figures. This is given in negative, so this will also come in bracket only. Which is in negative over here, that will be in negative in the percentage change also. 10,000 by 2 lakhs into 100 is 10%. 10% or 5%, students? It will be 5% there. 5%. It will be 5% in all the cases. 10,000 by 2 lakhs into 100 is 5%. So we have to take this one 5%. And this one 1 lakh 40 divide by 2 lakhs into 100 will be giving me 140 divided by. So we notice that 10,000 by 2 lakh is 5%, and all of them are coming 5%. Employee benefit expense, finance cost, depreciation, other expenses. Then total expense is 1 lakh 40 divided by 2 lakhs into 100 is 70%. 80,000 is coming as profit, because 2 lakh 20 minus 1 lakh 40, 80,000 divided by 2 lakhs again 40%. 32,000 divided by 2 lakhs is 16%, and the last 48,000 divided by 2 lakhs is 24%. This is our common size income statement. What we have noticed over here, that each item has changed. how much they have changed in respect to revenue from operation, we can understand with this. Next, one more sum, students. This is again one more variety of sum. See, over here also I have given only 1 year. They can give you 2 years, 3 years, anything. But 1 year is also possible to do, not in comparative, but in common size. In comparative, you require 2 years figure or 2 companies figure, either intra-firm or inter-firm. But over here, intra-firm means the comparison within the firm. That means two different years, intra-firm comparison is taking place. And inter-firm means between two firms. Suppose ABC Limited's income statement and XYZ's income statement, that we have to see. But in common size, it is not so. We can take 1 year only, because we have to compare everything with revenue from operation. We have to divide everything by RFO. This sum is given 140% of CRFO, cost of revenue from operation, but CRFO is not given in this sum. So CRFO figure I have given, that I delete. If I do not give, then also you can do this sum. You have to calculate CRFO. So to calculate CRFO, we have to use the same formula, cost of revenue from operation. Let X is equal to cost of revenue from operation. Cost of revenue from operation is purchase plus operating expense plus direct expense plus changes in inventory. Purchase was given 2,20,000. Operating expense is given 10% of cost of operation, cost of revenue from operation. We have taken cost of revenue from operation as X. So 10 by 100 into X. Then our direct expense is 30,000 and changes in inventory is 20,000. Let's see the sum. Direct expense and changes in inventory. See, direct expense, the last item, it is given 30,000, and operating expense 10% of cost of revenue from operation, and changes in inventory is 20,000. So 30 plus 20 plus 2,20,000 and 10% of CRFO. So our formula is, when we are finding out, we got the X value as 3 lakhs. See, we have just solved it simply by doing this one simple equation. Simple equation way we have solved this. So our value came 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs is our cost of revenue from operation. Either we can take in our some purchase, operating expense, direct expense, and change in inventory, or we can simply take only cost of revenue from operation. Both the ways it is correct. So we have taken only cost of revenue from operation, and there is no other expenses left which we have not taken, because purchase, operating expense, change in inventory, and direct expense all are coming under cost of revenue from operation. So we have taken only cost of revenue from operation in this sum. See, cost of revenue from operation we have taken in this sum. Before we are coming to that, our revenue from operation is 140% of cost of revenue from operation. If you notice the sum, it is given 140% of cost of revenue from operation. So 140% into 3 lakhs, that is 4,20,000. So our RFO is 4,20,000. Then the other income is given 60,000. It was given over there. That other income is 60,000. It is interest on investment is your other income. That is 60,000. So we have to add in order to get total revenue from operation. Our total revenue from operation is 4,20,000 plus 60. That is nothing but 4,80,000. 4,80,000 is our total revenue from operation. Then expenses, only one item we have taken. If we take the other 4 items, then also we will be getting 3 lakhs only, as I have shown in the last sum. Over here I have taken only cost of revenue from operation. It is 3 lakhs. Total expenses is 3 lakhs. Total expenses, that is revenue minus total expenses profit, that is 4,80,000 minus 3 lakhs is 1,80,000. And then tax, which is 40% of 1,80,000 on profit, 72,000. 40% on profit, 40 by 100 into 1,80,000. Then profit after tax, that is simply 1,80,000 minus 72,000. That is 1,08,000. So these were the different items we have already found out. Now we will be just writing about the percentage changes. The percentage changes when we are writing, it is 4,20,000 by 4,20,000 into 100 is 100%. 60,000 by 4,20,000 is 14.29. 4,80,000 divide by 4,20,000 into 100 is 114.29. Similarly, all items when we are dividing by 4,20,000, because all items we need to divide by revenue from operation. So it is coming percentage change. So we got this as the percentage change. Okay. So this is the sum. This is your homework, students. I have given 2 years. So you have to do 2 columns, means 4 columns in this one will come. As in this case, 2 columns, 16 and 16. Over there you will be getting 1 for 18, again 1 for 18, again 19, these figures, and the 19th percentage change. That means 4 figures, amount 4 figures will be there. So in this sum, we have made you understand that how to prepare the common size income statement. So we have completed our income statements, both comparative and common size. Hope you all have understand, students, and any queries you please ask me. Thank you.